What's up, everybody? Welcome, whether you came from YouTube or Twitter, and thanks for taking the time to check in to see what's going on with me. I figured with all that's been going on lately, it was just best to skip the twit longer, try to make everything as concise as possible, and post it straight to YouTube. That's right, just like an extremely goofy movie, I've gone straight to video.
Lose the wig.
But I need to look hip and groovy for college.
A lot of you guys that have been following, supporting, or working alongside me in these last 2 years are pretty aware of my goals as a commentator and content creator. And in the time since Modern Warfare has come out, I've been able to put in roughly about 600 hours worth of live commentary, and with that includes almost every single major local event that has happened in Modern Warfare to date. But the bigger thing was beyond that, what you didn't see, was the fact that I've nearly doubled those hours between analysis, VOD reviewing myself, doing statistics, and making content. The whole goal at the beginning of the year was to be everything and everywhere in the realm of Call of Duty. And generally, I think my approach was one that paid off. It led to some pretty good steps. But while I've done well in Call of Duty over the last couple of years, I've also found a lot of very early and instant success with Valorant. I've casted 2 pretty solid tournaments, and my first major content idea for a video on YouTube has already reached almost 40,000 views. It's been a pretty wild journey. And with that, it's put me under a lot of stress to continue trying to do as much as I have with Call of Duty while trying to venture into new opportunities that might be there with games like Valorant, whether that's in the casting side or on the content side. With all of that said, the grind and the pace that I have set up to try to do both has been extremely overwhelming, and it looks like it's nearly impossible to fully maintain. As happy as I am to say that the content, the casting, and the analysis work that I've done so far has led to some massive steps forward, the toll has become too much, and it's forcing me to now take a step back. So from here on out, I'll be taking a pretty drastic change to my approach to Call of Duty and my future as an esports personality. With that said, it saddens me to say that I'll be taking a pretty big step back from all of the OLTs that you've seen me casting, whether it's AGN, NGE, NGN, EEG, College COD, Challenger's Path, the amount of work that I've put into just about everyone who's out there trying to support the amateur scene, it's going to be impossible for me to keep doing as much as I have. And the content that I've been putting out in COD, well, there's going to be a rather drastic change in that too. It's all moving to Checkmate Gaming. You didn't think I was leaving, did you? There's no chance I could leave you guys in the Call of Duty scene behind. Most of you guys already know that I've been leading a broadcast with Checkmate Gaming when we've done things like Elites and some variant tournaments. We had the Scouting Grounds last year. But as of today, I'm happy to announce that not only will you see more regularly scheduled CMG broadcasts across Call of Duty and Valorant, but all of the content that you've seen and you've loved me do, all of that is going to be coming out, but more consistently under the CMG brand and on their YouTube. So things like power rankings, fantasy draft picks, CDL daily recaps on weekends, challengers things, predictions, maybe even the podcast. All of the stuff that we've done in the past, it's going to be still there. It's just taking a move from one space to another. And with that and my focus on making the content specifically for Checkmate Gaming, you just will not see me casting as much. That does not mean at all. You're going to see me casting still pretty regularly. At Checkmate Gaming, we know how big Valorant is trying to be, and we know how much you guys at Call of Duty love playing in Search and Destroy tournaments or in those 5v5 variant elites. We're going to just be doing more of them, and with that, it's going to change my focus from doing everything to doing one thing extremely well. And of course, alongside with this move, you're going to be seeing a lot more stuff with Valorant on the broadcast side as well as on the content side. My goal at the moment is to be putting out at least one video a day, whether that's across Valorant or Call of Duty. So if you're interested in either of those scenes, you definitely do not want to miss the foundation of us building up what is hopefully going to be a skyscraper of content and broadcast for you guys. So all of it's happening, and all of it's happening immediately. All of the content that you guys like, all of that's starting to come back as soon as tonight as well. My first video on Checkmate Gaming will be posted recapping the Challengers Cup that just previously happened across every single weekend. And with that, you can watch that video and then immediately come join us for the Valorant broadcast. You're not going to want to miss this content. It's a lot of things happening. It's very, very exciting, and I'm hoping that the uptaking will lead to some big steps forward in my career as potentially being a major esports personality. At least that's the goal, right? So do me the favor. If you've been here, part of this community, you know how I am. You know that I want to be able to do everything with you guys. please take the time to go over to Checkmate Gaming's YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description below for you, and just sub ahead. Just do it. Ring the notification bell. I know it gets memed out in every YouTuber's content ever, but do it. It's going to be really, really exciting, and I hope that you guys are just as amped as I am to see what we have up our sleeves, to make sure that all the content that you like, all the content that you want is not just done, but it's done absolutely correctly. I'm very excited. I think this is going to lead to a very massive step forward for me. And again, I hope that you guys are just as excited and you'll join me in that journey as you guys have since we started making this YouTube what it was. We went from like 5,000 subs to 11,000 subs in less than a year. It's pretty insane. So with that all said, and until later tonight when we debut, I hope you guys all continue to hold it down. Later. Bye-bye.